Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel with a lot of energy today because you see in the background how good he looks. Kobi Guru Rabindra Tagore. Today is Rabindra Jayanti, incidentally so. Saturday, weekend upload and Rabindra Jayanti. What a beautiful day. And for Bengalis, it is such a special day as good as some festival. But I do see nowadays in the rest part of the India as a country, a lot of people are taking interest in his work. Lot of previously also people used to do, but now it seems a wave has come in. So it gives me really great hopes of Renaissance 2.0. Uh, sometimes you feel that some, awakening is required for your land and you worry about it, but God does his job and you can see that energy flows automatically without actually not without letting you participate in it, but it's more of like without you worrying too much about it because it's divine force anyway. Everything is divine force, even the destruction is. That is why you cannot actually control it. But having said that, I'm going to other directions when we talk about such topics. It's always very uh, thought provoking. But yeah, that's my look today, wearing a sari, especially because it is Pochishe Boishak and it is my mother's sari. I love this one and I wish I could see you the entire one, but yeah, it's only me who is in charge of shooting this video, to have the setup all done, singing, analyzing, and everything. So I cannot move because I have set it up, the angle, the laptop, the harmonium. Yeah, I have one companion today with me, and that is my around 30 plus years or even more than that old companion, that is my dear ideal flute harmonium. It sounds a little old now, but it still sounds very familiar to me because I have grown up with it. I have been taught music by Sri Vishwatosh Bishesh, my guru in Ravindra Sangeet, with this harmonium. So it has seen me grow, it has seen me understand Tagore, and it really pleases me to introduce you today with the sound of my harmonium. But initially, I'll try to sing the song as I do because I don't want to play around the audio quality. So I'll first sing the song without any music, without any background music that usually we do, and then we will analyze, and then I'll just add the clip of the song that I have kind of recorded with harmonium, singing with the harmonium. Uh, Disclaimer: perfection is not the motive of my videos. Like, I do not wait for perfection, because if you wait for perfection, it takes lifelong. So I believe in practicing perfection uh, while being on stage. So do it, just do it. So expect mistakes, not deliberate ones, but uh, unprepared ones, or mistakes by mistakes. I mean, mistakes by mistake. And yeah, like there would be mistakes, might be mistakes, but authenticity is the motive, is the foundation of this channel, by God's grace. Without any much of the script and what I need to say, what I need not to say, I do not have any script written. It's recorded always in the creative energy. Right now I am in, you already know that, so it's all, I think it's the sixth video on this channel. uh, so let's get into the song. It's almost 4 minutes. Guess the song. Like, I do not know what you are guessing. But yeah, let me tell you, the song is a very famous one again. You must have heard this song. Um, as a Bengali, though, definitely would have, and even if you are a non-Bengali, then also there are chances that you have heard of this song. It's a love song, but Tagore's love has always been very. I won't say. It might sound that I'm always telling it's divine, divine, but it's very deep love. It's not superficial, surface level love. So yeah, let's get in the song. Let me. This is the harmonium's sound. This is B flat. So should I keep it? So আমারো পরানো যাহা চায় তুমি তাই তুমি তাই গো আমারো পরানো যাহা চায় তোমা ছাড়া রে জগতে মোর কেহ নাই কিছু নাই গো আমারও পরানো যাহা চায় তুমি সুখ যদি নাহি পাও যাও সুখের সন্ধানে যাও তুমি সুখ যদি নাহি পাও যাও সুখের সন্ধানে যাও আমি তোমারে পেয়েছি হৃদয় মাঝে আরো কিছু নাহি চাই গো আমারও পরানো যাহা চাই আমি তোমার বিরহে রহিব বিলীন তোমাতে করিব বাস দীর্ঘ দিবস দীর্ঘ রজনী দীর্ঘ বারোশ মাস আমি তোমার বিরহে রহিব বিলীন তোমাতে করিব বাস দীর্ঘ দিবস দীর্ঘ রজনী দীর্ঘ বরষ মাস যদি আরো কারে ভালোবাসো যদি আরো ফিরে নাহি আসো তবে তুমি যাহা চাও তাই যেন পাও আমি যত দুঃখ পাই গো আমারও পরানো যাহা চাই আমারও পরানো যাহা চায় তুমি তাই গো তোমা ছাড়া আর এ জগতে মোর কেহ নাই গো So this go word is very specific in Bengali. Um, in Hindi, I haven't heard of any word that matches, like that translates from go to that particular word in Hindi. English to dur ki baat hai. In English, though, you won't find. Maybe somewhat close to yaar, nahi re, that kind of. So it's in re and yaar you have a two wala relation, right? It's of same age kind of a thing. But in when we say go, it's not tu wala thing, it's tum wala thing, or even aap wala thing. Mostly in tum wala situation. So Amaro Porano Jaha Chay, তুমি তাই গো. What my heart desires, you are that. What an opening line, right? So it's more of a person who is in deep love with someone is telling this to the person he or she loves, but he or she is telling not in front of the person right away, is what I feel. It's like letting this energy flow into the universe and reach or not, the lover is not concerned about it. He or she is just expressing his or her love towards the person he or she loves. তোমা ছাড়া আরে জগতে মোর কেহ নাই কিছু নাই গো. The second line is again very strong and bold in uh, claiming or in asserting that other than you, I have nothing, I have no one in this world. I have nothing in this world. As in to mean the importance of that person, the significance of that person in the life of the person who is in love uh, with. So তুমি সুখ যদি নাহি পাও যাও সুখেরও সন্ধানে যাও. If you do not find happiness, sukh and happiness is more of khushi. Sukh is something nearby but not exactly happiness, maybe comfort. So if you are not comfortable, if you do not find comfort with me in brackets, it's silent, it's not said, but if you do not find comfort, then you go and find your comfort. You go and search for your comfort. You are free to go and search for your comfort. আমি তোমারে পেয়েছি হৃদয় মাঝে আরো কিছু নাহি চাই গো. So I have found you in my heart, in the center of my heart. I do not want anything more. I do not want anything else. So look at the strength. It's a very deep love which has the character of chasing, as good as chasing, but look at the rooting of it. It's saying that I have nothing else other than you in this world. I have no one else other than you in this world. Still I let you go. Go and find your comfort if you're not comfortable with me. I am okay because I have found you in my heart. In the center of my heart, I have found you, and that is enough for me. That is enough for me. So I get the fragrance of anxious attachment love here, which is actually a converted form. Like an anxious attachment has a good quality also, right? Just like the avoidant attachment style. We have been speaking about this psychological part in the rest of the video, so you'd know. Maybe the new audience who would be joining might not know that what I am talking about suddenly, but it's like psychological aspects we always talk about in such videos. So in avoidant attachment style, there's some quality, there's some fear also that makes it insecure. Likewise, in anxious attachment style also, there is some quality to it. Even though it is an insecurity pattern, it's an insecure one, still it has a good side to it. I mean, one side it is good, another side it's bad. But here you will see it's a refined version of the anxious attachment style. What I feel is it is anxious. It is anxious, and anxious you have it all given to that relationship, to the person you love. In anxious, it is like that. You will have nothing else in the world other than that person, which is ideally not really, which is not really ideal, because you have risks attached of any sorts. But in anxious, it is like that. But see, here the anxious person is able to let go of the person because he or she has found the love of his or her life in the heart of himself or herself. So it's a very strong grounding. You are secured then. You have the quality of the anxious, um, of loving deeply, of making someone the center of your life, the center of your world. At the same time, you are able to let go of that person, uh, because you are secured in yourself. আমি তোমারে পেয়েছি হৃদয় মাঝে আরও কিছু নাহি চাই. I do not want anything else. So it's like anything else, as in anything else of the world, or even anything else from you specifically. It's not written, but this is in brackets. It's silent. Understood. আমি তোমারও বিরহে রহিব বিলীন, তোমাতে করিব বাস. আমি তোমারও বিরহে রহিব বিলীন, তোমাতে করিব বাস. দীর্ঘ দিবস দীর্ঘ রজনী দীর্ঘ বরষ মাস. How beautiful. The song is entirely so beautiful, but these two lines are very, very, it's like, to me, it makes me feel like if you have heavy rainfall in the monsoon times, and after it has rained enough with a good amount of intensity, it leaves kind of a fragrance from the soil. Have you gotten that fragrance ever? So it feels like that. These two lines feels like that about love. আমি তোমারও বিরহে রহিব বিলীন. So I will be magna. I will be lost in the separation that I have with you. তোমাতে করিব বাস. I will live in you. I will live in you. দীর্ঘ দিবস দীর্ঘ রজনী দীর্ঘ বরষ মাস. So he has used the word dirgho thrice in the same line, emphasizing that it's so long. So long days, dibosho is day, rajani is night. So long day, long night, dirgho borosho mas. The year is long, the months are long. So all of that length, I will live in you, immersed in you, immersed in the separation with you. So here, look at the weakness becoming the strength. The separation does not become something to avoid, something to get rid of, something to escape from. That is what is called strength in love. It's not weakness. যদি আরো কারে ভালোবাসো, যদি আরো ফিরে নাহি আসো. This line is even more courageous and bold. I don't know how could Tagore write these lines. Like, did he experiment doing these things? Someone being able to do it must be a diamond kind of a person. you love someone so dearly, so deeply, that you make that person the center of your life and everything, and then you let go of the person, and then you say that you can live life without that person while being deeply uh, immersed in the separation with that person. Yeah, there are people who can do that, but Tagore must have done that, otherwise how would he have said these words so beautifully, representing those who live their lives like that? যদি আরো কারে ভালোবাসো, যদি আরো ফিরে নাহি আসো. So if you love someone else and if you never come back. So imagine the previous lines, there's a little bit of hope probably in his heart where he is thinking that, yeah, I'm letting go of this person I love so deeply. I know I can manage. This is all I want. This is all I have, and this is, with that I can manage my situation. But somewhere at the back of the mind there was some hope that, yeah, I'm letting go of this person, but he might come back. But in the closing lines, he faces the possibility of the person not coming back ever again. And then he says, তবে তুমি যাহা চাও তাই যেন পাও আমি যত দুঃখ পাই গো. He says, if so, then may you get what you desire, regardless of how much it pains me, it hurts me. You know, these kind of love cannot be taught. I sometimes used to wonder, like the films that usually we have seen when we were younger, there were similar kind of stories all the time. We know what kind of stories, and somewhere from those films and movies and stories we get to learn what to expect in love, how to behave in love, uh, how people usually behave in love, all of that. uh, but we never ventured enough around these kinds of, you know self talk, conversation in songs, where you can actually see, different kinds of patterns, different stages of love in someone's story. You can see you can literally write a story out of this song. you know I can clearly see what could be, the previous situation, what could be the later situation of this song, where this kind of a song can fit in, what could be the two kinds of character on whom this song is based on. But probably this kind of love, it's only through your sensitivity, how sensitive you are, how easily you can grasp from life, and from such artwork, that you get to know the essence of it. Maybe you have lived such life already, and that is how you resonate with it, that is how you connect with it, that is why you understand it even more. The love that lets go, the love that, you know is so giving, is so deep, is so true, and still it can let go for because of various reasons, various situational reasons, and still stay secured with a promise that I can still continue to love you. Again, people still may choose to move on depending on other scenarios also. Having said that, it doesn't mean that anyone who had been previously in love with someone had to let go of another person, and then if that, the person who has let go, this person is finding someone else for love, that love is not, that kind of love for that person, the previous love that person had, is not a small love or chota nahi hai. Not to belittle that kind of love, not to say it was false. It's not like that. But to have your strength, the truthfulness, truth. I always used to think recently. I had this kind of realization by God's grace. The truth always has a context, and that is why truth is very relative. Your truth is different from my truth. The same story which both of us might be interacting with will have two different versions, because your context and my context are different. So we will have two different versions of truth. Until and unless we manipulate the entire thing, it's a different thing. Like if it is 7 a.m. and I'm still saying no, it's 8 a.m., then it's a different thing altogether. But how you see it and how I see it depends from what point of view we have, and hence our truths become very relative to our positions. So truth is the pieces of truth that we have, other than the absolute truth that is God himself. Everything is very relative. So with time, depending on that time, one might be, the truthfulness of love is understood from the strength of it. If it is grasping on it, like, you know by hook or crook, I cannot let go of you because I do not feel safe without you, that's an insecure love. The love that can say that, yeah, if you have to go for whatever reason, you can go. I'm okay. It will hurt. It will hurt me, definitely. Not that it will not hurt, but I still am okay. I can let you go. That's secure love. What a beautiful song to actually analyze on Rabindra Jayanti, Pochishe Boishak. It feels really interesting to be able to actually, analyze such songs bit by bit. And Pochishe Boishak is so dear. I could watch myself on screen while recording that I was smiling all the while. In none of my videos till now I have smiled all the time. This is probably the magic of Pochishe Boishak itself. I kind of, Tagore is such a person. I sometimes imagine, had I been born in his times, had I lived in his surroundings, how would be my interaction with him? I always wonder. Such a man he is, that has lived beyond life. 165th birthday, and it still feels so new, alive. Thank you very much for watching. I really intend to do a lot of work around what he says through his songs, his poetry, his stories, his life, and whatnot. Just keep supporting, keep helping me, so that we can grow together in this channel, and I can take this with more consistency and satisfaction, that I have been able to do what I wanted to do through this channel. Thank you for watching, and the Harmonium version comes next. 29 minutes into the video, I won't stretch it further. Though the version that I sang was a little bit, B flat was a little too high for me for this particular song. I could have sung one porda niche, but I didn't. Anyway, let's see some other time. Thank you for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. Do comment what do you think about this song and analysis. Bye bye.